Hello again, NCAC sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in the NCAC. I'm your host, Brett Billhart. On this week's show, we'll take a look back at all the action from across the North Coast Athletic Conference for the week ending on Sunday, February the 24th. Let's first put on the full court press and take a look back at the 29th annual NCAC Basketball Tournament Championships. On the men's side, the NCAC will be sending multiple teams to the 2013 NCAA Division III Men's Basketball Tournament for the third year in a row. Tournament champion Ohio Wesleyan earned the league's automatic bid into the field of 62, while Worcester received one of the 20 available at-large invitations. Ohio Wesleyan's NCAC tournament run featured wins against Denison 77-56 in the quarterfinals, Kenyon 77-64 in the semifinals, and against Worcester 76-66 in the championship game. Worcester advanced to the title game after defeating Oberlin 74-47 in the quarterfinals and Wittenberg 78-66 in the semifinals. The three consecutive tournament wins gave the Battling Bishops their fifth tournament crown all time. Ohio Wesleyan senior Andy Winters earned the 2013 Al Van Wee Award as the tournament's most outstanding player after scoring 47 points, dishing out 26 assists, and pulling down 17 rebounds over the three-game stretch. In addition, Winters shot 49% from the field, 56% from beyond the arc, and 67% from the free throw line. Winters was joined on the all-tournament team by teammate Marshall Morris, Kenyon Jr. Akena Wadibia, Wittenberg Jr. Scott Mason, Worcester Jr. Doug Thorpe, and Worcester sophomore Evan Pennell. The Battling Bishops are now making their second consecutive appearance in the national tournament and fourth all-time, while the Fighting Scots appear on the national bracket for the 11th year in a row and the 18th time in the last 19 seasons. Ohio Wesleyan will host a first-round game against St. Vincent, the automatic qualifier out of the President's Athletic Conference, on Saturday at 7 p.m., while Worcester will host Penn State Barron, the automatic qualifier out of the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference, also on Saturday at 7 p.m. Second-round matchups will be contested on campus sites on Saturday, March 9th. And for the women, the NCAC regular season and tournament champion DePaul earned its 10th straight bid to the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Tournament. DePaul's NCAC tournament run included wins over 8th-seeded Hiram 72-32, 5th-seeded Wittenberg 66-43, and 2nd-seeded Kenyon 63-49. The tournament championship marked the Tigers' second straight crown, having just finished the program's first ever undefeated regular season. DPU senior Kate Walker was awarded the Nan Nichols Award as the tournament's most outstanding player. In 75 total minutes of tournament action, Walker led the Tigers in scoring with 36 points after shooting 43% from the field, 44% from beyond the arc, and a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Walker was joined on the all-tournament team by DPU junior Allie Ross, Kenyon senior Kayla Ernst, Kenyon junior Maureen Hurt, Wittenberg sophomore Henry Small, and Allegheny senior Darrell Ford. The DPU Tigers will host La Roche out of the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference in a first-round matchup on Friday night. This will be the first ever meeting between the two schools. The other first-round contest at the DPU site pits Maryville of the USA South Athletic Conference against Otterbein of the Ohio Athletic Conference. DePaul is making its 14th overall appearance in the NCAA tournament, having walked away as the national champions of Division III in 2007. The Tigers are 20-12 all-time in the national tournament. From the free throw line to the starting line, let's take a look at NCAC indoor track and field action, starting with the Track and Field Athlete of the Week award winners. On the men's side, Wabash senior Jake Waterman earned distance and middle distance Athlete of the Week honors after posting the quickest time of the year in Division III to win the 800-meter run at Anderson, crossing the finish line in 1:50.97. The men's sprint and hurdle Athlete of the Week honor went to Wabash junior Charles Smothers, who set a Little Giant record by finishing third in the 60-meter dash with a time of 7.06 seconds at Anderson, eclipsing the old school mark of 7.07 seconds set 1 year ago. And finally, Ohio Wesleyan sophomore Matt Hunter earned the final Men's Track and Field Athlete of the Week award for field events after Hunter was crowned the NCAC heptathlon champion after posting a two-day score of 4,731 points last weekend. On the women's side, Denison swept the awards this week, starting with freshman Emily Lamb, who earned the distance and middle distance honor after posting a mile time of 5:28.08 to finish second at the DU Last Chance meet. Junior Tiffany Davis earned her second honor in the last 3 weeks for sprint and hurdle events after winning both the 60 and 200 meter dash titles at the DU Last Chance meet, including setting a new field house record in the 200 with a time of 25:71. And finally, freshman Aiden Brennan secured the Big Red's first victory in the NCAC pentathlon after totaling 3,280 points, earning the New York native NCAC Track and Field Athlete of the Week accolades for field events. NCAC indoor track and field fans, the 2013 championships are set for this weekend, March 1st and 2nd at the College of Worcester in Worcester, Ohio. Friday's action will begin with field events at 1:30 p.m., while Saturday's action also opens with field events at 10:30 a.m. Wabash is the defending NCAC men's indoor champion after capturing its second straight title at last year's meet with 238 points. Ohio Wesleyan grabbed its third straight and 11th overall NCAC women's crown a year ago with 192 points. You can visit Worcester's championship website for more information on the 2013 championship event. In addition, a pre-championship coaches poll will also be announced later this week. Now, for the first time in 2013, we will head outside as spring sports in the NCAC are underway. North Coast men's lacrosse squads continued competition last week, highlighted by the DePaul Tigers' inaugural varsity contest. The Tigers dropped its inaugural varsity tilt on Saturday afternoon against Wilmington by an 8-6 margin. Junior Sam Johnson scored the first goal in program history just 5:58 into the game and finished the contest with 3 total goals. In other action around the league, sophomore Teddy Powell logged his first hat trick of the year, but 10th-ranked Denison dropped a narrow 8-7 decision against Washington and Lee. Oberlin scored 10 first-quarter goals en route to earning a 22-11 season-opening win against Olivet on Saturday. 11 different players scored at least 1 goal for the Yeomen in the victory, led by sophomore Sean Higgins, who matched a career high with 6 goals. For his outstanding effort, Higgins was named the NCAC Men's Lacrosse Player of the Week. Men's lacrosse action continues this week with 2 games each on Tuesday and Wednesday, 1 game on Friday, and 6 more on Saturday. On the women's side, NCAC squads kicked off the 2013 season last week with a 3-1 record against non-conference opponents. Allegheny opened its season in convincing fashion with an 18-9 non-conference victory over Teal. Freshman attack Mackenzie Bell impressed in her collegiate debut with 5 goals and 3 assists. Denison also opened the 2013 season with a victory over Teal, led by sophomore attack Molly Chapman, who posted 4 goals and added an assist. The Big Red picked up the win by a 14-9 margin. Finally, Wittenberg kicked off its 2013 season with a 12-4 victory over Center. Senior goalie Katie Bondi turned away 12 shots in the victory, while sophomore Logan Wari paced the offense with 4 goals on 6 shots. The 12-save performance from Bondi earned her NCAC Women's Lacrosse Player of the Week accolades. Non-conference women's lacrosse action continues in the coming week with 2 games on Wednesday, 5 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. The final spring sport we will look at this week is men's and women's tennis. On the men's side, Kenyon was the highlight of the weekend as the Lords, who are ranked 2nd in the nation, rattled off 3 straight wins over North Carolina Wesleyan, Cal Lutheran, and Emory to claim the 2013 ITA National Indoor Team Championships, which were contested in St. Peter, Minnesota. Senior C.J. Williams went undefeated at the number 4 singles position and came up with third set victories to provide the match-clinching point for the Lords' victories in the semifinals and finals against Cal Lutheran and Emory, respectively. Williams' run at the ITA National Indoors earned him NCAC Men's Tennis Player of the Week honors. Other highlights on the men's side included Oberlin, which picked up a pair of victories last week against Heidelberg 9-0 and Ohio Wesleyan 7-2. Junior Charlie Marks posted a perfect record on the week, winning 2 matches apiece at number 1 singles and number 1 doubles. Wabash scored a pair of victories over the weekend against Monmouth 6-3 and Westminster, Missouri 9-0. Junior Danielle Delgado was 2-1 in both singles and doubles competition. Worcester picked up its first 2 wins of the season last week, posting a 6-3 triumph over Malone on Friday and a 5-4 victory over John Carroll on Saturday. Freshman Willie Nelson was a perfect 4-0 on the week, including a straight set victory at number 4 singles against John Carroll and an 8-1 triumph over Malone at number 2 doubles. Women's highlights included 10th-ranked DePaul opening the spring portion of its schedule with 3 straight wins over Olivet Nazarene, WashU, and Case. Sophomore Julie Whitwer posted a perfect 6-0 record on the week, going 3-0 at number 5 singles and 3-0 at number 3 doubles. Whitwer's outstanding week earned her the NCAC Women's Tennis Player of the Week award. Fans, be sure to check back with us next week as we will bring you a full recap of the 2013 NCAC Indoor Track and Field Championships, as well as an update on NCAC basketball tournament action. For up-to-date news, stats, and standings from around the North Coast Athletic Conference, you can log on to our website at www.northcoast.org. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at NCAC, as well as like us on Facebook. For the entire conference staff, I'm Brett Billhart, and thanks for watching.